Hello, this is Professor C.P. Prakasam, former professor from International Institute for Population Sciences, Mumbai. I will be discussing about correlation part 1, how to use S-spaces for calculation of correlation coefficient under data analysis. What is correlation? Correlation tells us about the strength and direction of linear relationship between two variables, usually labeled as x and y. It is also called Pearson product moment correlation coefficient and denoted by a small letter r. Pearson product moment correlation coefficient describes the relation between two continuous variables. This is most important. A correlation between two dichotomous or categorological variables is called pi coefficient and is available through S-spaces under analyze, crosstab, descriptive statistics menu. In this we will be discussing about bivariate correlation, also referred as a zero order correlation. Bivariate means two variables. Relation between the two variables, that is x and y, will be generated through the correlation coefficient. That's why it is called a bivariate correlation coefficient. It is also called the zero order correlation, and also partial correlation using Pearson product moment correlation, and also Sperman's rank order correlation. In the present video, we will be discussing about bivariate correlation. The formula is here, that small r equals to n sum of xy minus sum x multiplied by sum y divided by the root of n sum of x square minus sum of x whole square. Again the same product will be n into sigma y square minus sum of y whole square, where n is the number of pairs of observations and sigma xy is the sum of product of xy, and sigma x is the sum of x variable, sigma y is the sum of y variable, and sigma x square is the sum of square of x values, and sigma y square is sum of square of y variable. But after calculation by using this formula, we will be getting the correlation coefficient. Then we should know that what are the values and its limitations on that. The calculated correlation coefficient R lies between plus 1 and minus 1. The sign of the correlation coefficient is either plus or minus. It defines the direction of the observations. A positive correlation coefficient, that is plus 0.5, plus 0.6 or whatever be, a positive correlation coefficient means that as the value of one variable increases, the value of other variable increases. As one decreases, other decreases. A negative correlation coefficient indicates that as one variable increases, the other variable will decrease vis-a-vis. Apart from this formula, we will also understand the correlation values by putting it in the scattered dot. The relations of correlation coefficients. The calculated value of R, if it is in the range of 0 to plus 0.5, it is a positive and poor relation. The calculated value of R, if it is in the range of plus 0.50 to plus 1, is a positive and strong positive relation. Similarly, R ranges between 0 to minus 0.5, it is negative and poor relation. R ranges between minus 0.5 to minus 1 is negative and strong negative relation. If R equals to 0, then there is no relation at all between x and y. The correlation coefficient can be calculated by using the formula which has been discussed earlier, and also draw the scatter dot graph. I will show you how the scatter dot graph assumptions involved in calculation of correlation coefficient. This is most important assumptions, and one has to satisfy these assumptions. First and foremost one is the related pair. That means if the score of x variable is collected from the first individual, then there must be score of y variable from the same individual. That is the most important thing. That means there should be one-to-one correspondence between x1 and y1. Similarly, x2, y2, and so on. The scale of measurement, data should be in the interval or in the ratio scale. Then normality, the elements or the data of each variable should be normally distributed. And also linearity, the relationship between the two variables must be a linear. That means if one variable is trying to increase, another variable should be increasing, or if one variable is increasing, another variable should be decreasing. That means first difference of the variable should be a constant. That is a linear relationship. Another important thing is the homoscedasticity. The variability in the element, that is the data, for one variable is roughly same as at all values of the other variable. How to satisfy these assumptions and how to understand? The assumptions 1 and 2 which has been referred, that is the related pair and scale of measurement, is the when we are designing the research, and at that time we have to take into consideration, that is the selection of the samples and the data collection should be done accordingly. That will be done at that stage. Assumption 3 can be tested by using the procedure by calculating the descriptive statistics for all the variables. Also use the normal plots for that. The descriptive statistics means mean, mode, median, standard deviation, skewness, kurtosis. From that we can also derive the relationship between that, which has been described in the descriptive statistics video presentation. And then assumptions 4 and 5 can be tested by examining the scatter dot of the variables. That will show you how to what is the representation of the scatter dots plot. Here you can see that these are the illustration purpose. The scatter dots plot is mentioned here. When the V1 variable is increasing, V2 variable is also increasing, then you will find a line of dots will be progressively increasing. That is a positive relation. From that we can find out the relation between the two variables V1 and V2. Similarly, if V1 is increasing and V2 is decreasing, then it will be a negative relation. Similarly, if V1 is increasing and V4, the other variable on the y-axis, is distorted, then there will be a poor relation. From this scattered dots or scattered plot, we can find out the relation, but it will not give the quantity how much is that. That we have to calculate by using the formula, that is the correlation coefficient. We have to calculate that. And example, I want to illustrate one example here. The example is that researcher is interested to find out the relation between maternal mortality and health program variables. The collected data on the following variables for the selected states in India. I will show you that what are the variables has been collected. Here there are the first variable is the state, name of the states, that is the 12 states have been selected, and another one is the maternal mortality, antenatal care of the woman who has first semester who has checked up for the antenatal care, and TANC, mother received 3 or more antenatal care, IFTAB, that is the IFA tablets consumed 100 and more, and FANC, mother received full ANC, PNC, postnatal care within 2 weeks of delivery, IDEL, institutional delivery, BAHPLP, birth attendant assisted by a doctor or a health worker. These variables, and we are interested to find out, the researcher is interested to find out the relation between maternal mortality and health variables. For that purpose, he has collected some data for the selected states. Before selecting the data, we have to satisfy the assumptions. The selection of variables influencing maternal mortality is important criteria here. The researcher, by reviewing all the literature and with the background research information, then he should select the variable. That's why, and also while selecting the variable, if he is selecting a particular state, for that particular state all the information should be related to that particular state. Next one, that is the related pair. The data satisfies scale of measurement because it is taken as a percentage of women who are receiving first trimester checkup. I will show you the data. And linearity and homozygosity will be proved by calculating the R and also by plotting the scattered dot plots. Here you can see the data which has been collected to understand the influence of the selected health program variables influencing maternal mortality. It has been collected through the states. For each states there are 12 selected states are there, and first variable is the MMR, maternal mortality, second variable is ANC first, and third variable is the mother received 3 or more antenatal clinic care, and IF tablets, and full ANC, and postnatal care, and institutional delivery, and as well as the birth assisted by the either health personals. Here it will give, it has given the percentage of women who have received these kind of a health program variables, healthcare delivery system through in the selected states. For this we have to find out the correlation coefficient and see that what are the variables related to the maternal mortality that will come across here by calculating that. By using the SPSS, we will calculate the correlation coefficient. How to calculate by using the SPSS? Once you go to the analyze, and in that analyze there is a drop down menu, that is correlation will be there. From that drop down menu, right side you will find the bivariate, partial and distance. We will use bivariate because we have to find out the relation between the two variables. That is the many variables will be there and it will be related to 1 to 1. Then there will be a sub menu will come once you click the bivariate, then it will be bivariate correlation, and we will bring by pressing the center arrow, we will bring all the variables to the right side, and then we will say the correlation coefficient will be tick mark as a Pearson correlation, and then down below you will find the two-tailed test as well as down below flag which is significant correlation. This is the advantage with the SPSS. It will calculate and also test and give the probability value of the correlation coefficient. Then say OK. Once you say OK, find out the output. Since we have selected all the variables which have been listed according to that, the first one is the maternal mortality, and also row wise and column wise you will find the same variables as a heading, and the correlation between correlation of x variable with x variable is 1. That means maternal mortality with maternal mortality, Pearson correlation coefficient will be 1. Similarly, mother received first trimester checkup antenatal, mother receiving the first semester antenatal checkup, then you will find it will be 1. Therefore, diagonally all the values of correlation coefficient matrix will be 1, 1, 1, 1. Next thing is that the Rxy equals to Ryx. That means the diagonally above and diagonally below the values of will be same in the correlation matrix. That you can observe here. Maternal mortality and mother receiving 3 or more antenatal care is minus 0.759. Down below in the column wise if we see that minus 0.759. Therefore, these values will be same. Therefore, diagonally above and below correlation will be same. What is the meaning of that? That means you can also calculate the R value x and y, or y or x, then you will find the same answer. Therefore, then you find that diagonal will be there, and significant is given as a either 2 star as 1 star. Therefore, for that correlation is significant at 0.01 level is one tail, and correlation is significant at 0.05, a one tail test which has been calculated and given here. By looking at the table, we will understand that the maternal mortality and mother received 3 or more antenatal care significant, IF tablets consumed 100 and mother received full ANC. That we will discuss. This table will be output SPSS. Therefore, we will summarize this put into the required for the report. We will modify this and write it required to the report. If you see left side, mother received first trimester, the with MMR will be the minus 0.335, which has been borrowed from the calculated SPSS correlation matrix. If we see that variable mother receiving 3 or more ANC, minus 0.759 significant. Therefore, we have to interpret these results. From the correlation analysis, results revealed that 7 selected variables, health program variables, showed negative with MMR. If you look at the table given right side, you will find that. And among them, TANC, IFA-TB and FANC showed negative and significant relation with MMR. Negative significant correlation with MMR. It can be concluded that to reduce MMR in selected states, efforts to be made to increase the percentage of pregnant women receives 3 or more antenatal care, consumes IFA tablets as required, and pregnant woman receives full ANC. Here we have given that to increase the percentage, because there is a negative relation between MMR and the selected variables. That means if MMR is more, the performance, the percentage of women who are accepting these health program variables is less. Therefore, it is negatively related. That's why we have to increase the health program variables. Therefore, MMR will decline. Effort of antenatal program is essential to reduce MMR. That is our conclusion. Let us see another one. The another identification of the correlation is by using the scattered dot plot or scattered graph. We can say that. From the main menu in the SPSS, if you see the graph, from that graph you click down below, you will find legacy dialogues. From this dialogues you click, then right side you will find a series of graphical representations. Among that you select scatter dot, click that scatter dot. You will get another sub menu which is having the different types of scatter plots. In that you select simple scatter, click that. Once you click it, you will find out another right side. You can see here simple scatter plot will be there. It will ask what I have supposed to do. In that case, in that simple scattered graph, you can put the x-axis is the mother received 3 or more antenatal care, and y-axis maternal mortality, or otherwise you can vice versa, you can do that. But we are interested the factors which are influencing maternal mortality. That's why we will take it as a x-axis here, and mothers who are receiving 3 or more antenatal care, otherwise IF tablets, you can go on changing it and you can plot the graph and say OK. Once you say OK, then let us see how it scattered dot plot, otherwise scatter plot. Since we have taken two variables, that is x as the maternal mortality and y-axis as the mother received 3 or more antenatal care. The scatter graph shows that as the low maternal mortality values have been observed, where the high TANC variable and high MMR with low TANC variable. Scattered dot shows linear negative relationship between MMR and TANC. The given values are clustered around the line, that is regression line. The assumptions of homozygosity has not been violated. How to draw Before going to that, the significance is already directly calculated by the SPSS. But if you want to test and then also calculate the significance, then these are the formulas are given. Before going to that, first of all, we have to establish the null hypothesis. Then H naught is that there is no significant linear relationship between x and y. Alternative hypothesis H1, that there is a significant linear relationship between x and y. Since this is follows a t-test, therefore t-test formula is given by t equals to r root n minus 2 divided by root 1 minus r square, where r is the small r is the correlation coefficient, n is the number of pairs, and that is the calculated, and n minus 2 is the degree of freedom for that, for a given alpha 0.05. Therefore, by using manually, the calculated r value will be substituted in the small r, and the number of pairs we have here, it is 12, that is n minus 2 will become 10. Like that, substituting the values, we can calculate directly, and the calculated value will be minus 0.759. But fortunately, and then for that we have to see the table value. Instead of that, SPSS directly gives the p value which has been calculated by using the above formula, and the result shows that the r value, MMR and TANC equals to minus 0.759, where is it is significant. That shows that there is a significant linear and negative relation between MMR and TANC. Why we are calling as a negative? Because negative sign is given in the correlation coefficient. Then here we will have what we have learned from this, that one is the Pearson product moment correlation, we have got some idea, and formula as well as the assumptions involved. And we with a example that health program variables and then MMR. We are interested, a researcher is interested to establish the relation between the MMR, maternal mortality, as well as the some selected health programs. And how to do the correlation coefficient, how to calculate the correlation coefficient by using the SPSS, and the results and discussions and scatter dot plots, how to draw the scatter dot plots, and a hypothesis testing of the R value for the significance which has been discussed in this. The end note, while it is very much important that while calculating correlation coefficient, data must be collected from related pair, otherwise the derived small r, that is correlation coefficient, will be spurious. Whatever you input it into the SPSS, the output will show the results either positive or negative by using the formula. That does not mean that there exists empirical relation between them. Therefore, we have to have a thorough research knowledge in selection of the variables, and that selection of variables should also satisfy the assumptions involved for the correlation coefficient. Then how to draw the line in the scatter dot? This is the additional. After generating the scatter dot plot, in SPSS output, double click on the output chart. In the SPSS itself, the output is generated, that chart will be generated, click that. From that, double clicking on that chart, then you will get the chart editor. In that chart editor, there is a elements. Then identify the elements and click, there is a drop down menu. You will find fit line at total. Then you will get the straight, along with this dots, it will be plotted, and also give the R square values at the right side top corner. Thank you very much. Like it, share it, and subscribe it. Also press the subscribe button. To right side, also press the bell to receive the updates. Thank you very much.